Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora, and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. For today, we're continuing our Dua deep dive. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do like to focus on one perfume house or topic at a time. And this week, we're focusing on vanilla, more so vanilla than Gourmands. And so we're doing both. We're focusing on Dua and the vanilla note. One of my favorites. This note is just there's something about it that is so uplifting and delicious, and I sound like a broken record when it comes to vanilla. If you've been on the channel for quite some time, then you already know how vanilla scores in my book. In the description, I always link for you guys my top 5 and then my top 6 videos of the past couple of years, just to kind of see where my favorite vanillas rank, since it's my favorite topic of the channel. So for today, we are going to compare and contrast something that is a bit highly sought after here by the Dua brand, and that is Vanillac Dreams. I have gotten a sample from lovely subscriber Tori. Thank you so much. I honestly stayed away from this sample for so long, not the one I just received, but from acquiring one, because Vanillac Dreams by the Dua brand is often sold out, and I've seen it, I've seen people asking for it for quite some time. So recently I saw in a thread somewhere that they asked Dua if they were bringing Vanillac Dreams back, and they were. So here I am, confidently gonna compare and contrast the original Indult Tihota by perfumer Mason Francis Kurkdjian, released in 2006. This vanilla legend was released in 2006. And if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos. So let's compare. What is Indult Tihota? If you're not familiar, this is a fragrance that is supposed to capture the essence of the highest grade natural vanilla, the Tahitian vanilla. Now, I can't remember what video it was a couple years ago, but I went down the rabbit hole about the vanilla note and the different types of Madagascar, Tahitian vanilla. Then you have like your vanilla beans and your bourbon vanilla. There's just so many different shades of vanilla. And niche fragrances tend to capture it the best because they use raw ingredients, and it's just so delicious. And it's not as simple as heading to the, especially if you're around different kind of baker's items. It's not as simple as just throwing on some vanilla extract. It's really not. At least I don't think it is. Some people have compared Indult Tihota to vanilla extract, to be exact, but however, to me, the original Indult Tihota has this magical airy musk, this just beautiful airy quality to it that just very whimsical, in and out all day long, all around you. It's not a particularly strong projecting fragrance. However, when it heats up against your body, it just releases the most beautiful aroma. It really does. Now, Dua, listen. Where is our Vanillac Dreams? My goodness. Okay, let me tell you about the notes really quick. Highest grade of Tahitian vanilla for the original Indult Tihota. Then we have cane sugar, almond milk, accord, tonka bean, white musk, and amber. Now, there's a lot of websites, and especially the fragrances inspired by Indult Tihota, there's a lot of websites that just mention the vanilla and the musk. And so then people's probably, think about the fragrance as they're wearing it throughout the day, like, okay, this is just vanilla and musk and that's it. But it's really not. There is a composition to it. There is an accord, and MFK there, Mason Francis Kurkdjian, is a bit of a magician when it comes to fragrances. I mean, he has the famed Baccarat Rouge 540, and then this one as well is a legend. It is a legend in my book, and a lot of people's books as well. So yeah, the original fragrance, those are the notes, okay? And like I mentioned, a lot of the dupes, and I have tried quite a few. On their websites, they usually just list the vanilla and the musk. A lot of reviews mention it's a really linear type fragrance. I mean, yeah, yes and no. You do have the little bit of shift between the strong, delicious vanilla and then, of course, the airy musk. And then to me, I do get, of course, those warm baked cookies. I do get that lovely smell at the end of it all, just in between throughout the entire wear. I do like that it sticks around the entire day, even though it's not super, super strong. You know, it's not a blaring fragrance. It still sticks around the entire day. Now, how did Vanillac Dreams match up? Man, I have tried, okay, quite a few samples of you know, Indult Tihota lookalikes, and Vanillac Dreams is so close. I have it here. It is so ridiculously close. Vanillac Dreams, to me, it just measures up beautifully. It has a very thick feel to it, actually. That's the only difference that I do find, is that the vanilla itself, that Tahitian vanilla smell, is not as light, you know, as the original fragrance. The other thing is, I do get an airy quality to it, so I'm really happy with that. You know, not a lot of times are you going to get an airy feel to these fragrances, and I was so surprised by that with this original. I can't take it off. Oh, I don't know how old this sample is. It was a little bit higher there. I kind of want to treasure it. It was so good. It has a much, because of that thicker, stronger vanilla, you know, feel, I think it has a much stronger presence. It's just really thick and strong and here. So for that reason, it does have a bit more of a projection that I can tell. Because from the original, like I said, there's not a whole lot of projection. It's not a room filler per se. But I mean, it is really nice, and it sticks with you all day. Kind of plays peekaboo every now and then as well. Now, the Vanillac Dreams stays with you the entire day. Really nice, strong scent bubble. I wore it alone, truly enjoyed it. I mean, enjoyed it. And then when I wore it side by side, you know, I could tell the difference in the strength. And really, that's the only difference. The smell is very similar. So yeah, don't know when they're going to bring this back, but that would be absolutely amazing because it's just a go. I did notice also on the Dua site, they do have some hybrids with Vanillac Dreams. Now, my only experience so far with the Dua brand with hybrids has been the French macarons and white milk, I think. What kind of milk did it have? We tried it already. I do have a review up there, but it was the Bianco latte mixed with the French macarons by the Dua brand, and it was so nice. It just, ooh, it had both beautiful Bianco latte quality and the French macaron quality. So like, I'm excited. If they were to bring back the Vanillac Dreams, would they bring back the hybrids as well? I have a question. That is my question. I would like to know, because I would like to try. Okay, you guys, that was it for the comparison review, I would say. Now, I do want to have a little talk about the other fragrances that kind of line up in this category, because I did mention at the beginning, I have tried several dupes, okay? And this is not particularly available right this second or right now. So let's give you guys some other options. I always love to do that, you know, especially if you haven't checked out any other fragrances. Now, my very first brush, okay, here we're just gonna chat. My very first brush with Tihota is right here. I have a tiny little sample, not tiny, it's a 5 ml sample of the original that I would just use sparingly, treasure it, use it to compare to fragrance dupes, you know, to inspired by Tihota type fragrances. And I also have my Jovoy Fire at Will, my very first sample. Oh man, and they're still so good. If it's one thing about vanilla fragrances, is that they deepen in color, they richen over time, the longer they sit. I currently have my Fire at Will full bottle here by Jovoy Fire at Will. I'm just waiting for it to get closer to that color right there. Oh, just, you know, it's not there yet. It's not even a year old, this bottle, so yeah, we're definitely not deep and rich. Okay, we're going to talk about this in a second, but let me just talk to you now about the dupes, because Jovoy Fire at Will is not a Tihota inspired by fragrance or dupe, okay? That's its own loveliness. I have here Cocoa Pink, you guys, and this is my sample. I never got a full bottle, because at the time I had a full bottle of Andromeda's Moon's Tihota, and that one is said to be extremely close as well. I actually also think it is very close. It's just missing that airy quality that, surprisingly, I mean, to my surprise, Vanillac Dreams does have. Now I have Tihota Goat Milk and Honey Body Lotion, and then I have the Linen Spray here by Cocoa Pink. The Tihota by Cocoa Pink comes so beautifully close. It's just much richer. It is extremely linear. What you get from the beginning is what you're going to end up with the entire wear, and it's just like I mentioned earlier, like, it just falls flat. It is not one-to-one to the Tihota experience, in my opinion, because, man, it's just that whimsical musk that I just can't get enough of when it comes to the original. It's just, it feels refined almost, just so beautiful. But yeah, no, right here, Cocoa Pink, this is a beautiful option. I'll go ahead and link it in the description. I don't have the eau de parfum because I have, you know, the rule, if I don't finish the sample, then I'm not going to upgrade to the full bottle of the eau de parfum, because I'm obviously, you know, not using it. But man, it's good. It's really, really good. All right, you guys. I didn't mention Andromeda's Moon because it's definitely noteworthy, you know, as far as coming close to Tihota in scent. Now, a lot of people do mention that the Matte Vanilla Musk, and this is an old bottle already, but notice how it's still full. I did used to layer this nicely with different things until I found, you know, less synthetic smelling fragrances and oils, body care and all that. This is an oil. It is said it's vanilla and musk, and it is said to smell pretty much very identical to Tihota. And because of that synthetic feel, I don't think it does. Like, it's just, you know, you could tell it's just a cheaper version, in my opinion. So if you want something in the vicinity, go for it. I mean, it's not that expensive, and I think they just released the eau de parfum as well at Ulta. They carry this Matte at Ulta, and then also some Whole Food stores and whatnot. So yeah, Matte Vanilla Musk is another one that comes pretty close. But I never used it. Like I said, it just wasn't it for me. Okay, next, I would say that Kyse Bonbons à la Vanille also comes pretty close in the vicinity of smelling like Tihota, but with a different air. This one has a Peru balsam note and another note. Is it oak moss? I believe it's oak moss, Tahitian vanilla, oak moss, and then the Peru balsam. So it's the Peru balsam that sets it apart from the original Tihota. But I do love it. This is another beauty. I want to spray it. I want to spray it over here. It is another just oh, it just kind of squirted. It did not spray. Man. Oh yeah, it just has that really interesting Peru balsam note. I mean, it does. I remember wearing it side by side, and it's just like you could just tell it's something different. But you still get warm baked cookies, no problem. So Kyse Bonbons à la Vanille is it Bonbons? Yeah, Bonbons à la Vanille is kind of niche prices also. You have, I think, $95 for 100 ml. I'll put it here. You can find it on Lucky Scent or on Kyse's website. Yeah, really nice option here for a Tihota-like fragrance. This comes in at $220 for 50 mLs. It's just not right. It's not right. Okay, you guys, I do have a body oil. Speaking of, I did bring up some body care here. I have a body oil. I do love my goat milk one, the goat milk and honey body lotion. I do love this. I mean, yeah, and this is a re-upper. I will get another one of this because I love it. I love the consistency. The scent is really, really light. It's a light scented Tihota type fragrance, so it's very versatile. Now, Vanilla Cloud by Sugar Works, you guys, is part of their new dupe magic collection. Vanilla Cloud is a Tihota body oil, and it is Tihota ink. This is really nice. I've already worn this a couple of times with some combos. It's really light. I don't think you could wear this alone and, you know, be super happy with your scent bubble. I really don't. I don't know though, I could be mistaken, but I haven't tried, but I don't think so. It's a bit light is what I'm saying. But you know, these do also deepen nicely over time. My Sugar Works Marshmallow is rich already. Oh, so I have high hopes that this will also, you know, in due time be very rich and delicious as well. So Vanilla Cloud body oil, these are $24.95, so not bad for 4 ounces of body oil. Just wonderful Tihota smelling deliciousness. Okay, so I don't agree, you guys, with Escapade Gourmand smelling. This is another beautiful vanilla scent, but more of a creme brulee. This is a whole dessert in a bottle. This is not Tihota either. I don't know why a lot of people say, oh yeah, Escapade Gourmand is like Tihota. No, it's not. Not to me anyways. This is just in its own category, you guys, this one. So I don't agree there. Delicious, yes, but exactly like Tihota, no. I have here Vanille Outremer, and now this one it's an eau de toilette, and it has a huge stain problem. You're not gonna hold on to this beauty, but it is a beauty. I do love this. I do. Oh man, so this has a strong and a cough, bit of an alcohol opening at first. Oh, and then it's got vanilla and then a cotton candy air to it, okay? But it is nice and close to another beautiful fragrance of mine called St. Barth Vanille West Indies. St. Barth, sorry. This is, you know, what my creme de la crop of vanillas for me. This is just the one. I love the airiness about it. The projection is insane, you know, to me. So yeah, I loved it. This is my ultimate favorite all around vanilla. So St. Barth Vanille West Indies is closer in proximity to this scent right here, because this isn't just a straight up vanilla warm baked cookie musk, okay? It's different. But the eau de toilette, and it's really affordable. It's like 20 something dollars, you know, per bottle, and it's a 50 ml bottle. So really nice. Now I did bring up Jovoy Fire at Will. Now this one has the cookies. Yes, it does have the cookies. The delicious freshly baked cookies in here, but it also has some mimosa in there as well. A little bit of vetiver, I think, is in here. Yeah, it has a different mix, so it makes sense to have both. I think in a vanilla lovers collection, it just makes sense. It is definitely different enough, in my opinion. Ooh, Fire at Will. I'm waiting for this one to just richen up and deliver, okay? Because right now it's not as yummy as it could. It's definitely not as amazing as my first sample ever. And surprisingly, the juice never got super dark. I swear to you, this sample is like over 2 years old and it never even got dark. Weird, but it smells great. Okay, next, finally, I think I have one here. Yeah, I do. Called Vanille Blonde. And this one is, I think it's $100 for this bottle right here. And it's 100 ml. So it's not super crazy pricey. But it has bourbon vanilla all over the place. So this is, yet again, a different shade of vanilla. Okay? We should have just labeled this one 50 Shades of Vanilla. Because that's exactly what we got going on here. Oh, it's beautiful though. This one also, in my opinion, it's not really strong. So I don't know. I wore it after the shower the other night just to revisit and see if I could wake up with it in the morning, and I did. So maybe this one sitting over time has also gotten richer, deeper, you know, more wonderful. So we'll revisit soon during the day because I want to know. I'm curious. All right, you guys, that was it. I wanted to kind of compare and contrast a little bit. I definitely have more vanillas in the collection, different types of vanilla as well, but I kind of wanted to keep it more centered towards the fragrances that smell like Tihota. And then of course our Vanillic Dreams that do us just holding captive. Like, what are you doing? Let her go. Give her to the people. They deserve her, you know? They want to love her and or him, and it doesn't matter. They want to love it. The vanilla. Give it to us. All right, you guys, that was it. I got to go before I start acting more delusional about this vanilla. I would like to know what your favorite vanilla is. I haven't asked this in a long time. I usually ask, you know, during like, what's your top of the top vanilla? Because I just let you guys know mine. I mean, that hasn't changed in a while, and I'm just savoring this. I don't like, pet peeve, okay? I don't like that when I spray from here, it just squirts, because it's so, you know, the consistency is a little bit thick. So they could have a better atomizer. I'll say that. So I actually put it in a decant, a travel spray, so that I can get the nice mist, you know, and just that St. Barth Vanille West Indies all over. This is my love, okay? Just delicious. Yeah, I'm savoring this. All right, that was it. I want to know yours. What makes you talk like that? Okay, y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Bye-bye.